Today we're going to show you how to use the laser cleaning machine.
The first step with this machine is to make sure it's plugged in. Once it's plugged in, you're fairly set to go. Before you use the laser, you want to make sure that the hoses are not kinked anywhere around and it's not twisted up and getting caught on anything. You also want to be very careful with the head. Do not bang it around, don't drag it, don't smack it. Treat it like a baby. And then another thing you want to check before you start is your coolant line. You want to make sure it stays in the green. If it's in the red, you should make sure it gets filled up to the green before you use it. If it's in the yellow, it needs to stay, it can't be in the yellow. It's got to stay in the green. The next part, when you go to start it, you always want to pull, the first one you have to do is you have to pull the emergency stop up here and hit start. Then it's got to go through its little screen system up here and down here. This number for the cold, if the cold has to be set at 20 or be at least 22 degrees Celsius. If it's not, the laser will not run properly. And we'll let it get warmed up and get started, pretty much. The PPE that is going to be required when using the laser, you're going to want to have welding style glasses or a face shield, gloves, and a half face respirator or full face with stack filters for vapors or fumes. To get the laser started and going, you'll want to come over to the screen up on the top, hit the first arrow, cleaning, and the password's always going to be 1. And then you can go into your cleaning settings. You always want to keep the size and speed matched up, and the numbers that you'll need to know will be in the manual that will always be with the machine. When you're ready to start lasering, you have to come down to the bottom portion here, pull the stop out, turn the key to on, and it'll go through the lights flashing and it'll beep. Once the beep happens, you hit start, and it should be ready to go for the most part. Start, the red light will come on, and that's how you know it's good, and then you can shut the front gate door. And then on the laser itself, when you're ready to use it, there's a dust shield down inside the head. You flip it down and now it's open. So when it's off, the shield's open and it's good to go. On the screen itself, when you go to do it, you have to hit sway, laser, enable, and then it's ready to go. When you're going to use it, you want to keep, there's going to be a there's a red line and a red dot. You have to keep the red dot on top of the line for it to run properly. When you go to start the laser, you hold it once to get the line and dot matched up, and then you just double tap the trigger and it's good to go. Whenever you're done using the laser, make sure you switch the knob to off so that way the dust shield inside is shut. Then you want to click, you can click any of them, but if you click laser, you can tap them off, it'll bring up this screen. You hit the back arrow, and you want to come back down inside the front door, shut the key off, push the stop in, and then back up top you click shut down on the screen, and it is now shut off, and you can push the stop down. You always want to make sure the stops are down so that way it doesn't turn on by accident when you're not ready to use it. But that is how the laser is operated and ran and hooked up properly.